Welcome to LU Life Church, your global spiritual community portal. I'm the host, the Reverend Dr. Dawnecia. Today my voice is a little hoarse, so this is a very short segment. As I sat and waited and wondered, what is it I should say today? How should this segment go, especially when I've been struggling with my voice? And I heard quite clear to ask the question, what is it that you would like to hear? What is it you need to hear? What is it that the thing that you hear will cause your soul to joy, to cause you to know what to do, to encourage you, to teach you, to guide you, to lead you, to love you, to companion with you, to grow you, to feed your soul, to do what is best for you, to allow you to just be, to allow you to grow. As I said, we need to hear something that has life in it. And that is why these are called life words. Even in asking the question, what is it I need today? It means I'm willing to stand back behind the Creator, behind God. I need to stand back. Remember, God is the breath you breathe. It's the life in the breath you breathe. And so what we need to do is to pause, isn't it? Is to take a step back. Not giving up your potential or your own right of choice, but by choosing to stop in the moment, allow the ego to dance a little, and just watch where your mind goes to. Watch what comes up. And sometimes I believe we don't allow ourselves this type of being and allowing we are too into allowing the monkey mind, that mind that chat, that tells us anything that comes to it, we accept. We've been so used to, I say we, I'm not including myself, and nor am I including you. I say we as a collective. Because how do you know right now if they drop a bomb in the place, the city where you are, even if they didn't aim directly at your house, and this was something that would affect the whole city, you get affected. So when I say we, I'm not individualizing you. I'm calling us to really just think about how most, honestly, it's terrible to say most, but most are in the monkey chatter mind. Just what comes, if that comes, then I'm going to go with it. Can I really tame my mind? He who tames his mind, she who tames her mind is the wise one. And such a one is where the sanctuary of what we call God lives, dwell. It takes a moment of pause to come aside and say, what is it I need to hear? And so I know, even in starting off this segment, I know that you're thinking, she's going to say something. She is going to say something that I need to hear today. But the thing you need to hear is this. It is inside you. The inner voice is in you. We need to pause. And don't believe this is just, somebody not knowing what to say and saying this. No. This is true. This is probably one of the best word you've ever got. It is God. It is life itself saying to you, stop. For God's sake, stop. You don't need to hear anything from out you right now. Your whole life, your whole being wants a hush so that it can disseminate It can disseminate. You know, even in sleep, some people have no rest. They have these awesome nightmares. They have these awesome dreams. When they wake up, it terrifies them. It terrifies their soul. Some people say, I cut it off. But you know, it's there and it's feeding people's action during the day. And then in the day, there is more worry of what was. There is more worry of what is. And there is more worry of what's to come. And so people's mind is hardly having a time, moreover, or much less to tame it. But how do I tame my mind? By determining, by thinking, I need to pause. You cannot pause. You cannot do anything successfully unless you give it time to think about what you're going to do. If you just say, I'm going to throw this stone and where it hits, go outside then in front of your house or stand in front of somebody's house and just say, well, I'm going to just throw and see what happens. You get locked up because you're going to break that person's wind. If you're going to throw a stone, if you need to, you're going to go to somewhere where there is no glasses or nobody's house, and you throw that. If you go in the middle of a field and throw a stone, it's not going to hurt anybody. You're just going to have fun. You're just going to play. You're going to do what you have to do. What am I saying? I'm saying allow our mind to be still. Allow your soul to expose what it is that you need to hear today. This word, if it's not for you, that person would have already turned it off. If you're still listening, then this is for you. God, life, the whole universe. Because most people don't think about the universe. When they think about the universe, be truthful, have you thought about the stratosphere lately? Some people say, what stratosphere? Do I even know what a stratosphere is? What about the lithosphere? Well, I don't know. That's none of my business. What about the hemisphere? Well, I think I've heard about that. What about the atmosphere? Oh, yeah, I definitely know. But we need to allow ourselves to rise higher because the lithosphere, the stratosphere, that's all encompassed in the universe. The universe is large. We got to expand ourselves. But when we do not, expansion, okay, let's jump to the chase. Expansion happens when in the pause. The pause that seems so, just a little, seems so tiny. It just seems almost useless. So people use it up. And that's what they do. They use the space up. Now, listen, when you're writing something and, I am love, for instance, just those 3 words, I am love. If you join them up together, it doesn't give the same effect. Each word is not having the space to express itself, to give out, to issue out all the contents, all the ingredients of what it is, to nurture and to feed and to grow you. But when you see the word I, if I sent you a letter and I just put a big old I right in the middle of that page, you're going to be like, oh my God, what's she trying to say? What's she trying to say about I? Hey, is something wrong with her? Is she the I or am I the I? And it causes you to question. And then if I sent you something like I am, you're going to be like, oh, she's talking about God, I am. Or she's talking about I am. Or she's talking about the I am that she is. And so can you see when you say make a pause in between, even a sentence, it begins to feed and nurture and it interests you. Yeah, it intrigues you. And so what we need to do is to take a pause in our life, to allow life itself, God Himself, to teach you, to grow in you. So we go somewhere to hear something, to pack up and hear more spaces. But what life is doing in this season is causing you to live from the inside out, if you can make space for that. There is so much wisdom in you today. Oh my God, there is so much knowledge in you today. And I don't mean knowledge of anything you've ever heard, but I mean just is buried in there that has not had time to come forth. So this word of the message from LU Life Church today is please allow life, God, the space it needs in your soul by taking a moment's pause, allowing the grace of the silence. And I don't mean just sitting down in a silent room. That's not silence. Silence is when we enter into the silence of no noise and then drop below that. That's what I mean. Stay behind God. That's what I mean. Just step back, just pause. And we wait without any expectation, only observing our breath, observing the way of life. You notice how life lives us. Do you notice when you were growing, when you were a baby, and you grew to the height you are now? Do you notice each step? Did you ever feel it? Do you ever hear it? But it was doing its thing. Why? Because each breath was feeding your life. Well, that same life in the breath wants to show you something. And so after this segment, what I want you to do, if you're driving, this does not apply to you, not right now, unless you park the car. You stop when you finish this, and you have time, you have a space, take it, just pause. And in that pause, breathe and just listen. Listening with the intent to hear. You don't put things what you need to hear about. I need to hear about a spouse. I need to hear about my children. I need to hear about money. I need to hear. No. If you go with it like that, you're only going to get what you put in. The universe, life, God itself, life. I'm talking about LIFE. People don't know what life is. Life is what keeps this thing going that you call life. There's something important in that. That which we call God, that which lives God, that which gives God purpose. That wants to speak a word to you, to direct you, but only in the pause. So you take a moment and you pause. You pause until there is nothing that you fully understand that you have put in there. And that which you don't know, that which you have never been taught, will begin to surface. And in what surface will be your encouragement. It will give you a sense of knowing. It will give you a sense of peace. It will lead you into pastures of green, meaning it will be fresh and vibrant and alive. And in that space and in that knowing and in that pause, you will see the glory, the magnificence of opportunities, of possibilities, of probabilities unfolding, and all that you are and all that you can be will surface and carry you into the next stage of your unfolding. For we are here to unfold. The unfolding come, the real unfolding come when we allow ourselves to pause. And so that is the word to you today. You've been listening to the Reverend Dr. Dawnecia Palmer here at LU Life Church, your global spiritual community portal. To donate, there's a link in the description box below for PayPal, or you can go directly to PayPal website and make your love gift out to LU Life Church at gmail.com. Thank you in advance for anyone that's ever given. People don't like to give because they like to take. The more we give is the more we get. Thank you so much. If you have never subscribed, subscribe today, please, and pass this on to someone. How do you know somebody might be just waiting to hear this? Somebody who's been thinking, can't work it out for himself. They probably need to pause. If you love somebody today, pass this on and encourage them to pass it on. Leave us a comment to let us know you are here. If you have a prayer request or a problem or something you need, just to share, you can do that at lulifechurch at gmail.com. And please leave your comments below, which do help others. Make it kind. Let us know you are here. We appreciate you. We love you. Pray a short blessing. Life that is good, life that is awesome, life we call God. We thank you for the opportunity to breathe today. We thank you for the opportunity to say thank you for all you have given to us and to expect nothing more than the kindness and the goodness that comes from the divine, knowing that it will always be something good. And so we allow ourselves to come into that space today a space of thanksgiving, a space of praise, a space of worship, as it were, to say thank you for all that we have right now. And for those who have a problem, I pray today that that problem will be revealed as we come into the pause, and that the answer that they seek will be revealed. Those who really need some tangible help, like money or health or partners and so on, help with children and help with education and help with all these things. If people are being bullied or people are bullying and any of these things, if people are hurting others or feeling hurt, today I pray life, that you will intervene in their pause moment and bring a change. Thank you. Bless you.